Hello again, students. I wanted to go over 3-2 a little bit. We're solving some inequalities. We're solving and then graphing. So we solve them the exact same way we would solve equations. Notice x plus 2 equals 10, minus 2 minus 2, x equals 10. Boom, end of story. Now you could graph these, but they're pretty boring graphs. Hey, look, here's the number 8. Boom, a lone dot all by itself. Solving an inequality is the exact same idea mathematically. So in your mind, you must split the left side and the right side the same way you would have solved that left side and right side. Whatever you do to the left side of an inequality, you must do to the other side, the right side of an inequality. So minus 2, x is less than 8. So remember, these symbols use open dots. These symbols use closed dots. Less thans go to the left, greater thans go to the right. So here we go. We have x is less than 8. So remember the three things. You need the number, you need the dot, you need the direction. 8, open circle, boom, going to the left. So again, when you're graphing these inequalities, you need the number, you need the dot, and then you need the direction. So here's another example. Here I have x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 10. So as you can see, I did some math right here. I added 5 to both sides. I have x is greater than or equal to 15. So, oops, sorry, the lights just turned off on me. I'll turn them back on. There's a solid dot on 15 going to the right. So again, you need the number, you need the dot, you need the direction. So this would be a list of all of the numbers that would work for this inequality. When we did equations, we found the single number that would work. Well, when we're solving inequalities, there's a big, huge, long list of numbers that would work. Here they all are. Now, instead of making a list, we use graphs to illustrate where they are. 15, 16, 17, and everything going to the right. Here I have another equation. I have 13. I'm reading this from left to right. 13 is greater than x plus 5. Now, the first thing you're probably worrying about is that the x is on the right side. Usually we want the variables on the left side so we can read them left to right with the variables leading the way. You can still solve them just like anything else. Okay. So I have this x plus 5. How do I get rid of a plus 5? Minus 5, minus 5. So I have 8 is greater than x. You can always read it from the variable's perspective. In fact, you should always read it from the variable's perspective. X is less than 8, or just flip it. Boom. X is less than 8. If you remember, these are the same. These are equivalent inequalities. It's just preferred. It's best practice to go variable first. Okay. So 8's my boundary number, open circle, left. Okay, the more and more you do these, the quicker and quicker you will get at graphing them. Okay, this should take a matter of seconds. Okay, again, there's only 4 things that could happen. Okay, a less than, left, open circle, greater than, right, open circle, greater than or equal to, going to the right, solid circle. Let me get a little more solid. There we go. Less than or equal to, left, and then a solid dot. Okay, right here, friends. The quicker you can get at that, the better things are going to be. So that's 3-2 in review. You solve inequalities the same way you solve equations. Okay, goodbye.